Alright, you sexy people. Bitcoin, soaring, Ampleforth, ripping, Illuvium, rocking, bears REKT, happy days. Welcome to another stream, CryptoFrog. Yes. You know I love the game. If you want to chat in the live chat, you have to be a subscriber for 1 minute. I make the rules, it's my channel. But if you're watching the replayage and aren't a subscriber, do the right thing. Edging closer to 9,000 subscribers. Thumbs up for the algorithm. She bloody demands it of you. Disclaimer, no financial advice. We're on cloud 9 right now, but you never know what's going to be around the fucking corner. I'll have a look at the chat in a minute. You can follow me on Twitter, CryptoFrog202. Most of you probably already do, to be frank. I want to thank Timberwolf for making this legendary NFT using my Crypto Leo. I appreciate that a lot. And if you want to join my subscribe star, I got 16 subscribe star subscribers. 4.2% though. Oh god, I think I might have to start making some kind of exclusive content for subscribe star, because the people who joined are gigaledges. Yeah, Bitcoin led the Pamperino. What's behind it? Speculation. But the speculation that Amazon are gonna get in, I don't know. But I mean, you had plenty of time to buy it when it was sub $30,000. What were you doing? You had plenty of time to buy Ethereum when it was like sub $1,900. What were you doing? Current price of one Bitcoin just under 38.5k. Price of one Ethereum 2.34k. All right, let's go through some of the. Let's start with Ampleforth first, because all for that in the workplace. So a bit of a pullback, but it really only kind of pulled back to where it was prior to the past rebase. I didn't think it would go down to $1.80, but personally, no finny, I see us back up at like $2.50 minimum by rebase next time. We'll see. It's on Aave now. There is absolutely no available liquidity, and the minute anyone uploads anyone puts any liquidity on there, it gets borrowed instantaneously. There have been some people trying to cause FUD relating to the fact that its utilization rate is 100%. Sorry, I keep forgetting to turn my robot voice down. But I mean, it only got like listed like 24 hours ago, 36 hours ago. And I think they're probably going to have to iron a few things out. Personally, people keep asking me what my plan is. My plan is just to naked hold Ampleforth in my ledger and just let those rebases compound. Because I refuse to believe this run is anywhere close to even being anywhere done. What's the market cap right now? $314 million, ranked 143rd in the world. Seriously. We've got a long way to run, brothers and sisters, in my opinion. And I think after this stream is done, I'm just going to, especially if it's still around 180 by the time I'm done, I'm going to round up. I like clean numbers. I'm going to round up my Ampleforth after the rebase. Just so it's a nice clean number. I like that's what I did last run. I would like round it up to the nearest like 5k or 10k Ampleforth. It's just the way I did it, isn't it? But each their own. But very exciting times. And I did tweet out that I reckon Ampleforth, it will not be long before Ampleforth is on Binance. I did suggest to the Woo team, the WooX team, that they get their asses on listing Ampleforth. See if they've got the chops to handle the rebases. I mean, if Qcoin can do it, I'm pretty sure Binance and WooX can do it. And another question I keep getting asked about, like bloody hell, do your own research for goodness sake. I don't know about FTX whether they honour the rebase. I would imagine they do. Otherwise, why would people buy Ampleforth off FTX? Qcoin definitely does. But I mean, not your coin, not your keys, not your coins, isn't it? But Qcoin like pauses trading like 5 minutes before the rebase and then starts again, just so they can dish out the rebases to people who have Ampleforth in Qcoin, and then they kickstart it going again about like, it depends, 5-8 minutes later. But if you're just holding it in your MetaMask or Ledger, it should be reflected like pretty fast. Now, still, I'm considering adding more strong nodes at this price range. I ain't gonna lie. Considering most other coins have been pamping pretty hard, Strongblock hasn't really been keeping up with the party, but that is literally a brr machine, especially if you've got a few nodes on the go, and especially if you power them up with the NFT action. All the platinum ones are gone, but still like 350 gold ones left. I got a couple of those bad boys, and just over a third of the silver ones gone. I got a few of those bad lads too. Strong have been kind of like getting into the old partnerships, so I'm definitely keeping an eye on that. I have tweeted about it a few times. I think I'm going to make a dedicated stream though on Akash network, AKT. It's been stealth crushing. I mean, it's not setting the world on fire quite yet, but I'm trade bullish on it. I think it's a project that's for a long-term hold is just gravy. They have, if you go in the Telegram, speak to them, communications geared and all that kind of gravy. The CEO actually followed me on Twitter. But they really have a good idea of where they want to take the project. And I think long term it's going to be a very, very relevant kind of tech sector of cryptocurrency. It's a censorship-resistant, permissionless, self-sovereign, open source cloud, the first of its kind in the world. Someone asked me what's the difference between Akash and Shiacoin. I said, do your own research, bro. Like, seriously, I don't know why people can't go in the Telegram groups and ask their own questions and shit. But bear in mind, Shiacoin, one of their partners is Bain Capital. aka Mitt Romney, the absolute cuck billionaire, Salt Lake City, I don't know how many wives he's got on the go. What are the Utah people called? They like build homes out of like wood and shit and drive cars. Don't drive cars. Amish. One of those things. Or maybe it's actually, I think they live there too, but I think Romney is one of those Latter-day Saint Mooney ones. I watched a good documentary about them, going off topic as usual, but they only reckon like 166,000 people were going to go to heaven or whatever. And they kind of look down their nose on like people who aren't in their club or whatever. But you know the type, they come around in like a suit and tie and like knock on your door and shit. And it's pretty fun slamming the door in their face. But yeah, that's probably the main difference between Shiacoin. Plus Shiacoin is a far more massive market cap. Akash network is just got into the top 200 market caps. And yeah, over the past month it's still down like 28%, but over the past 7 days it's up 12.2%, and it's been quietly crushing. I think I actually got in around a week ago, so I ain't complaining. You can delegate it in like a Kepler or Cosmo station, which is what I'm doing. But bear in mind, if you do that, there's an undelegation period of like 3 weeks, which is fucking long. But like I say, I'm just keeping it as a long-term hold. So they're gonna Akash network. I mean, do your own research, for goodness sake. Fast and simple deployment. Deploy your own application in minutes without having to set up, configure, or manage servers. The roadmap is stacked. They're gonna have managed services as a decentralized marketplace. GPU as a service. It's gonna be fucking crushing. There was this. This is the CEO of Akash Network, Jeff Ousting. He tweeted not so long ago that they already host over 200 active leases, aka applications. Amazing milestone. It took 112 days for AKT to reach 100 active apps, and about 26 days to reach the next 100. Next up, 400 active. First one to guess the date will get 400 AKT. And then I saw this. Drew Vlope, I don't know the bloke, but he's a investor, founder, hard computing VC at First Star VC, and big into decentralized Web 3.0, etc., etc. But he said one DNS provider had issues and brings down hundreds of key sites, including Amazon, UPS, US Bank, and Fidelity. This is why we need decentralized web with networks. And he goes on to mention AKT rather than centralized providers. And I agree, definitely. So personally, I see that as a huge long-term hold. And people in the Telegram, because I browse the Telegram, I don't really say much, but some smooth brain was like, why is it so difficult to buy like AKT? Why'd you make it so difficult? I was very tempted to say, look bro, it's on Gate.io, it's on Ascendex, it's on Bitmark, it's on Bittrex. I personally got mine off Ascendex. And it only costs like 0.1 AKT to send it to your Atom wallet. And then what kind of percentage am I getting on that? I'm getting a 46.42% APR, baby. Shit. Estimated monthly reward is like 625 a month. Plus I'm compounding that gravy. so I'm sure it'll go up a lot more. So Ampleforth, please don't pamp it before I round up my bags. Big things in the pipeline, definitely. Like I keep saying, like do what you want and etc. I'll look at the chat in just a minute. Just keep leaving thumbs up and shit. And super chats if you want, or subscribe star video link in the video description below. I always kind of thought like the Ave angle was like that squared off everything Ampleforth needed, and I think once they figure out a way to maybe I think it would be nice if you could use it as collateral. Maybe they'll speak to Ave and maybe do more to encourage people, but I think it's probably because Ampleforth is like in a cycle of expansion. That's the reason why. Pep Soros is a good person to follow on Twitter. He knows his shit about Ampleforth better than me. We aren't the same person. But he was saying that basically I personally can't see it happening for quite a while, but once Ampleforth kind of cools down a little bit on the rebases, we had like a rebase of like close to 7% today. It was pretty legendary, and I did tweet out that I'm okay with the fact that it doesn't rip too hard too fast, but this is a rough rebase chart. I posted it before. I mean, even if it has a 24-hour average weighted price of $2, that's like an almost 10% rebase. So even if it just chills out at like 180, or if that's the average price, going back to my little cheat sheets there, that would still be a bigger rebase than we just had. And think about it, like that is compounding every single day. There are clearly different ways to play it. Some people just like selling their rebase. I mean, that's the way to do it, of course, and keeping the principle. And but I mean, if you really want to make it, I mean, I'm not in this game to make a few $1,000 here or there. I literally want to go to the Citadel. So I'm playing for keeps, yo. Now Illuvium is just pure crushing and is very much in like stealth mode. I don't know why people are sleeping on this. I also tweeted out, not that I'm some kind of font of fucking knowledge or anything, but I reckon that like so many shitcoins are coming out that are trying to ride on this Axie Infinity train or whatever with the gaming angle, the NFT gaming angle. I reckon a lot of them are just going to literally go to zero. Either because they don't actually offer anything of that, just have a shitty game, or actually don't actually make up a game or whatever. And then I got some guy DMing me. He's like, yo Frog, you know, like ILV. Again, my dyslexia on display. Illuvium. He's like, yo Frog, you know, like there are like people who got like Illuvium like super cheap and shit, and you should be careful, bro. So I went into Telegram and basically, because you know I wanted to follow up on that, and the admin was like, "Oh God, not this question again." I can't remember exactly what the response was from the admin, but it was all I do remember is that his answer was more than satisfactory to me. Henceforth, I'm not concerned. But I got in this at like 65 bucks, and it's just been pure crushing. And it's now 160, but it's still only like it's still only just scratching the top 300. Low supply, max supply is 10 million, total supply is 7 million, circulating supply is 634 million. Now this is the website. I have talked about this a little bit before, but the game comes out soon. Fight for Ethereum. I mean, people playing like stupid Pokemon games with Axie Infinity. When you see this game and the fact that you can like fucking play Fight for Ethereum instead of like Small Love Potion or whatever, and their partnerships are just like off the fucking charts, and the game comes out, I believe it might be like Q3 or Q4, but getting it right is the most important thing. But let's have a look at this trailer, because it's fucking badass. I'm gonna have to turn off that for a minute. Like this trailer is pure crushing. Now remember, as I said before, this game is yet to be released. I think they're still testing it and making sure everything's gravy. But if you compare this to the childish kind of nature of Axie Infinity, and some of the other games are just like leave a lot to be desired. I mean, the soundtrack sounds fucking badass, but the graphics too, and fighting for Ethereum. Hello. Now, I know game trailers can sometimes be deceptive, but if you go on their Twitter, you can see some of the like rendering and shit. Like, this is a game that really wouldn't look out of place on like a PlayStation. And it's built on the blockchain with crypto and tokens, and making fat gains and fighting for Ethereum. Like, people are going to be wanting to upgrade their character. I mean, if you had that dragon, just think about how much fucking ETH you could just be just ripping off everyone. You could be like, yo bro, I'm here to take your Ethereum, biatch. Literally do not stand a chance against that dragon. This, like, to me, it is equal to like a proper fucking computer game trailer. So they're not playing games, guys. They aren't playing games. Sexy as fuck. I'm sure you agree. If you don't agree, you're wrong. But this is their Twitter. And you can see, let's get some tunage. Love the tunage. I was looking at some of the layout. I mean, that's not the best quality, but they got like all these characters and shit, and they're working on them. I can't wait. But as far as what I'm doing now, I don't really have as much as I'd like to, be quite frank with you. I was like pissing around, but you can go to staking, and as you can see, I only have like 55.7, which is like 8.8 thousand bucks. But I feel so confident in it that I actually locked my gravy. As you can see here, it does say locked, and it isn't going to unlock for another 349 days. And every time I claim the thing, it also locks. But if you lock it, then you get like twice as much in return compared to like flexible staking. So I'm like, just give me, I mean, I'm fairly confident considering the low supply, considering how much I think the game is going to crush, and considering how much lesser projects have been crushing. I feel confident to hold that for a year, because I just give zero fucks. Alright, did you see Jack's jump ship on glitch? No, I did not. He was like a big proponent of that, no? Big thumbs up for every bear REKT. Yes, sir. I saw that like there was over $110 million worth of like liquidations. Brutal! Double my ample bag at 193. Feel like an idiot now, but probably feel better tomorrow. Yeah, I very much expect you to, sir. I mean, that is just like stealing money right now. 176. I'll be jumping on that. CUD is an absolute bloodbath. Yeah, I think the whole Qcoin community chain has seen better days. Timber Punks is not Timber Wolf. Yeah, sorry about that. What about that 3k wick to the downside right on the top of WooX BTC USDT? Is that the so-called deep liquidity they are always talking about? Lol, ridiculous. I didn't see that, sir. But maybe someone dumped a crap load of Bitcoin on there for like 0 trading fees. I don't know. Strong guy worked on EOS before, yeah. Cowabunga, dude. What's his name? David Moss. Ledge. Rokar, I have Woo Stake, but I'll definitely not trade on there, at least until it's out of beta or better. Yeah, the thing is, like, they need to get futures on there ASAP. But even like FTX now, like pulling the plug on their super high leverage. I didn't read all of his tweet, but I think he was saying, Sam FTX was saying like they're pulling like high leverage off FTX. So I suppose his donation to Sleepy Joe, maybe it wasn't enough to keep the feds off him. I can't imagine why anyone would lend Ample right now. You get more APY holding it in 3 days rather than a year. Yeah, it's pretty much true. Mormons. Alright, Mormons, alright. Yeah, Mormons. But I think aren't Mormons also at the Church of Latter-day Saints? Are they the same or different? No, yeah, I know Mormons do, but isn't it that Amish or whatever, they ride around on like horse and carts and shit and have like 25 kids. Wirehead, I lived in Utah for 4 years. They aren't that weird. Yeah, I'm sure. Like, I mean, I'm not like casting aspersions on. I'm not tarring everyone with the same brush. But the guys who knock on my door sometimes, they get on my fucking tits. AKT is quality. Been following it for a while. Dale Earnhardt says, yeah, I agree, sir. Big fan. Bitcoin and crypto, big on Woo, but not liking the price action. Got in at 21 cents. Well, I mean, I'm just staking that now. I mean, I figure it's going to turn around at some point. What's the price? It was like 55 cents before. That's 55 cents. Just give it time, guys. Just give it time. Frog is still king. Don't give me Messiah complex. Timbo Slice. Are you Kimbo Slice's brother? Link is about to melt faces, no finny. Well, considering how REKT it's been getting, probably wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, it's recovered quite nicely. It was down to like 15 bucks. It's over 19 now. Yeah, Dale says we will be running hard again in no time. Tend to agree, unless Bitcoin shits the bed. What are the differences between Olympus and Ampleforth? Bro, come on now. Ape Harbor Yachts, IG. I'm guessing it's a turn-based game. Monsters have cool designs. Oh yeah, definitely. I got killed on CUD. Well, I mean, know when to take profits and get the fuck out. What about Woo? I mean, Woo is just kind of chilling. And plus, I said I'm not making any more Woo streams until the exchange comes out. What's your price target for Woo end of year? Well, it depends on many things, but I'm still thinking I would like for it to be $5. Yeah. Hype for the Vogu NFTs. Yeah, apparently they're going to be minting within the next 24 hours. Keep an eye on that, the Vogu. But I think, like, God, I don't know whether I want to buy some or not, to be honest with you. I just know I'll get my pants pulled down. It will be like one of those things where I was like, yeah, this looks sexy as fuck. It's definitely going to be gravy. And then as soon as they all get revealed, people will be selling them for like a third of the fucking mint price. I got shafted over on the old some stupid shit. So yeah, I'm always a bit tentative, but the Vogu does look like the best of the bunch in quite a while. There's been a lot of like NFT cash grabs. And plus, like I say, I only have eyes for crypto Leos now. This is the way it is. Ides March, I got in late. Yeah, I mean, if you got in late on CUD, sucks, bro. Alright, well, Ampleforth is looking rather tempting right now, I must say. So I might just head the fuck off this stream and go and top up my bagarinos. Yeah, so if you're watching this on replay, give us your thoughts on Ampleforth. Give me your thoughts on Strongblock. That is just brr-ing like crazy. If you do get a node, bear in mind that if you get NFT, it kind of boosts up the burrage. But do your own research and ask in the Telegram group. AKT, I'll make a stream dedicated about this before too long, but give it a look. I'm très long-term bullish on that. You can buy it off Ascendex, and other centralized exchanges are available, and then you can send it. I mean, Ascendex is genuinely a good exchange. I've had zero issues with it going back to when it was called BitMax, but they wanted to rebrand apparently because obviously BitMax sounds a bit like another exchange that doesn't particularly have a very good reputation. So there's that. Wow, people are dumping Ampleforth there. Anyway, I ain't worried, because like I say, even if it stays at 170, still going to be looking at like an 8% rebase. God dang right. And Illuvium, check it out. ILV. Let's do a refresh on the old rewards, pending rewards. I actually claimed some earlier. You can collect your thing in SILV, but I never do that. I just roll it in, because like I say, I ain't playing for $20 bills, yo. I'm playing for the Benjamins. Have you heard of FXF? Woo competitor. I've heard that before, and generally isn't true. Market cap 28.4 mil. Not particularly pumped, which is always good. Checking your browser. I think someone showed me this one before. It might be good, but I wasn't right off the bat bowled over, but I could be wrong. So I don't know whether you're the same bloke who mentioned it before, but I'll take a closer look at it. Need me a Leo, dang it. Well, stump up the cash, Nico F. What's the floor on a Leo right now? I fucking love the Leos. Wow, he's got 200 out now. So a fifth of them are out. But they just keep getting better. Floor is 0.95 Ethereum. So yeah, it's all good in the hood. None of mine are for sale. Well, I mean, some of them are for sale, but for minimum 333 Ethereum all the way up to 100,000 Ethereum. Alright guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Disclaimer, no financial advice. If you like anything you saw, do your own research and use your money at your own discretion. If you're not subscribed, subscribe and thumbs up because she says so. And I appreciate your viewership.